Let's review Incogni. We're going to start with what it is, then we're going to compare it to its competition, and then finally I'll tell you whether I think you should use it. And if I'm right, you can use the discount link in the description that'll save you money at no extra cost to you. It also helps me maintain this YouTube channel where I make review videos on digital security services that are helpful and have puppies in them. See? Sora needs to eat, guys. So, Incogni. It's a data broker removal service made by the same people behind Surfshark and NordVPN. And the pitch is pretty simple. Right now, there are hundreds of companies on the internet called data brokers. These companies that collect your personal information, your name, your home address, your phone number, your email, sometimes your relatives' names, and then they sell it legally to anyone who wants to pay for it. Marketers, scammers, your ex, whoever. And the worst part is, most people have no idea this is happening. Now, you can remove yourself from these sites manually. You absolutely can. You go to each site, find their opt-out page, fill out the form, verify your identity, wait a few weeks, and then do it again in 3 months because they just relisted you. Multiply that by a few hundred sites and congratulations, you now have a part-time job that you hate and doesn't pay you. That's where Incogni comes in. You sign up, you give them your information, and they start firing off removal requests to data brokers on your behalf. They cover over 420 data broker sites on their standard plan, and on their unlimited plan, that number jumps to over 2,400 when you include custom removal requests. They send you progress reports, they keep scanning, and they keep submitting removals because these brokers will absolutely relist you the second they get new data. Incogni says they've processed over 245 million removal requests to date. That's a manufacturer claim, not something we verified, but the scale tells you something about how they operate. Incogni Standard runs $7.99 a month billed annually. The unlimited plan is $14.99 a month billed annually. They also have family plans, Family Standard at $15.99 a month and Family Unlimited at $22.99 a month, both billed annually, covering up to 5 people. And there's a 30-day money-back guarantee on all plans, which is worth noting because not every service in this space offers monthly billing at all. Incogni does. Now, this is the part where we should acknowledge that Incogni is not the only service that does what I just described. So the real question is whether it's the best one or whether it's just one of several decent options. Let me explain the market a little bit. You've got Incogni, DeleteMe, and Optry. Optry's claim to fame is screenshots. It shows you visual proof of your profiles being removed, which is genuinely useful, but it doesn't do anything else meaningfully better than the other two, so we'll set that one aside. The interesting thing we found in our testing is the difference in removal request volume between DeleteMe and Incogni. DeleteMe's claim to fame is coverage. They publish a list of 976 sites on their website. But when we signed up for accounts with both services, the one that generated the most actual removal requests was Incogni. By a lot. So what happened there? Just a bunch of liars over at DeleteMe? Well, no. I mean, I'm sure some of them have lied in their personal lives, but that's not really relevant right now. The difference is that covering a data broker and removing you from a data broker are two completely different steps. If you cover every data broker in existence, you could theoretically submit a removal request to all of them regardless of whether you have an active profile on the site. Some of those would be necessary. You have a real listing that poses a genuine risk. Some would be preemptive. You're submitting a request for a profile that doesn't technically exist yet. That's Incogni. It is the service that will send out the most removal requests on your behalf because it is built around volume. And is that a knock on them? I'd argue no. A tester on our team had 32 removal requests through DeleteMe and over 500 through Incogni. That's because DeleteMe runs a risk assessment before it submits anything on your behalf. They want to confirm an active, potentially dangerous profile before they act. Incogni don't give a damn. A company has your full profile, including sensitive information, removal request. A company has your name and email, removal request. A company has your name and that's it, removal request. You just removal request. Is that technically overkill from a pure digital security analysis standpoint? Maybe, but honestly, Who cares? You're paying for the subscription. You may as well get as many instances of your personal information off the internet as possible, even if some of those requests are preemptive. It's your subscription, use it. If all you want is data broker removal and you want the service that's going to be the most aggressive about it, Incogni is a solid pick. The volume approach means more requests going out on your behalf. The pricing is competitive, monthly billing is available if you don't want to commit to a year, and the 30-day money-back guarantee means you're not locked in if you don't like what you see. But I want to be honest with you about something. Incogni is TechRoost approved from a data broker removal perspective. I'd give it the most data removal requests stamp, but that's a little wordy, so how about just most? It's a decent slogan, actually. Incogni, the most. But a lot of our videos focus on identity theft protection, and the reason Incogni isn't brought up more is that it's a specialist service. So if you want the bigger picture, not just data removal, but actual protection for your identity, your credit, and your family, I'd highly recommend watching an Aura review before you put down a credit card. But if you just want Incogni, that link is down there too. Either way, your information is already out there. The question is how long you want it to stay that way.